with me, she gonna have beef with me forever.
That's what makes this weird. Because I guess I'll go through the range of emotions. That's what I'll do. You hear something like this, and as men, you immediately, it speaks to your ego, your pride. You immediately start talking your man shit, and you want to get into some shit.
Right.
I'm not above it. That's what happened.
Right.
The more I sat and thought, I said, well, God damn it. Why am I in this? Like, I mean, I don't know if this is true. I've never asked if this is true. But why would I be in this? Even if it was true. If this were true, why am I hearing about it now? From you.
Right.
That's something to ask.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if you beat at some point and we never heard about it, I'm to assume you didn't think it was such a stat. So if you're telling me about it now, I assume you to believe it to be a stat. And if you believe it to be a stat now, I'm assuming it to be because she is with me. Which makes you one of the weird niggas that gets fucking praise from fucking behind guys. I'm just telling you how my weird brain looks at things.
Right.
Mm-hmm. That's one. The more I obsessed over it, I got into a place of extreme gratitude. Because that's not even my fight today. I've never said so what more than I've said it since Hov said it to me.
Right. Two great words.
Yeah.
But the more I sat and thought about this, is the more I said to myself, nigga, so what? What type of loser face-ass nigga is you, nigga? Let me explain something to people out there. I don't give two fucks what anybody did before I was involved with them.
Yeah.
To me, that's more loser shit.
Yeah.
I just don't. And now that I'm here, I address things accordingly, and I don't really see a need to address it accordingly with you because you ain't say it to me, nigga. You said it in a song. And you can call me game. Whack 100, you got my number. I ain't hear from you neither, nigga. I say that to say we have to, I don't personalize things and we have to put everything in perspective. This is marketing 101. This is not new. We've seen this from Game for quite some time.
His whole career.
My stance last week when he was talking about Kim and Kanye, and I was like, yo, Game don't have to do that. It don't change because it's me.
Yeah.
It don't change. It don't change because it's me and mine. How I feel's how I feel. So let me say how I feel. Game, you don't have to do this. Let me be the first nigga to tell you that the rapper that I think you are, with the catalog that I think you have built, with the hits that you have, with the longevity that you have, with the crew that you have from the coast that you rep. It's a pop. It's probably second right now behind Atlanta. Maybe it's a really poppin' coast.
Yeah,
is what I'm saying.
Yeah, they're right there.
A lot of poppin' MCs. I argue Nipsey had one of the best albums last year. There's Kendrick. I don't need to go through all these niggas.
J-Rock too.
It's a million of these niggas. Yeah. Problem had a great album.
Yeah.
It's too many of the niggas that's dope out there.
Yeah.
Boogie has a good album. Boogie has a great album.
Yeah. Reason
had an amazing album.
J-Rock had my favorite.
There are too many of
West
the
Coast
dudes out
right now.
there that are creating great music. Yeah. And when I got my brain into that, the more I got my brain into that is the more that I felt sorry for Game. Is the more that I felt bad. See, because you fight with me, Game. Unfortunately, the fight I'm fighting includes you. It's all inclusive of creators. Thank God I worked my way out of that fight that you fighting, Game. What's this nigga real name? Jason?
Jason.
Don't fucking talk to me, no nigga named Jason. You talking about my girl with a girl name. Watch your fucking mouth, man. I feel bad for niggas like that. Because I understand. Unfortunately today, real good MCs have to do shit like that. Because real good MCing ain't really getting it done. And I never thought about how ice fucking cold Game was. Until. And let me just say, I think that's trash. I'm stopping that in 2019. I'm done saying how cold or trash niggas are while I'm not gonna rap. I ain't gonna do nothing but talk. But in talking, I never thought about Game because Game don't come to me. Game is ice.
Put a note here. That'd be good.
MOP killed this.
I was gonna say, I thought, where's 50
I was hoping for the MOP version.
I need to hear Fame
I'm
real
not
quick.
giving Game no hard shit. Fuck out of here, nigga.
okay, fair enough.
I'm trying to diss this thing. Pause.
Great record.
For sure.
Word.
Classic record. I'm not saying that to diss Game. I can't say that to diss Game. Most of my career was spent cold.
Yeah.
So it's not a diss. I come from a place of identification, not comparison. I understand it. I empathize with it. Game don't have a single. Savon, where's Game signed to? Don't look nothing up. Tell me.
E1 still. E1 still.
Is it E1 still? Telling. It's telling. You know what it means? It means bad fucking business practice is what it means. That is what it means when you are signed to E1 and you have to do this salacious, sensationalized bullshit, this tasteless bullshit where you calling out people that have clearly moved on and not thinking anything about you. And then, what does it say about that? That you calling out women that ain't said a word about you. They're not proud of you, nigga. You not the brag guy. Why you telling us? It's off. It's a little off, but not to me because your entire career you've been the guy that's just begged for acceptance. I'm the guy that brought the Change Your Heart clip to existence. I know you well. Your type. I know that type. Well. I just feel bad that you have to do that. Not just you. There is a plethora of rappers that because their music is not garnering the attention that they want, and I hate that I'm saying that on this podcast. That sounds horrible.
Yeah, it sucks.
But I'm not trying to be funny.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to speak facts.
Right.
Well, I think the overall point is that Game doesn't need to do this because he's had one of the better discographies of any rapper that we can name in the last 15 years.
I feel bad. I feel bad that he thinks he has to do it.
Well, here's what I think. Because his last album, 1992, which I thought was one of the more underrated albums of maybe 2 years ago that came out?
Well,
I love that album. Game didn't do any of the antics that we've known him to do in his early career with that album.
That album
it was a great album, but it didn't make the noise that it should.
That album got super overshadowed by Documentary 2 was dope, and then he came out with the Documentary 2.5 or whatever, which was also dope. But that got overshadowed a little bit by the previous one, and then 92 was right after that.
If I'm Game and I'm thinking from his perspective, what worked in my career?
And
the antics.
That's the other reason that I try not to personalize this, because people only do what they know to work for them.
Right.
And
this has worked for Game's entire career.
And I don't mean to cut you off. It's working right now.
That's true.
Well, and that's Tamal's point, because that's the conundrum you're faced with. When you know that someone is doing something solely for attention and you don't really give a fuck about it because that's not your vibe, it's not your energy.
Right.
I could not say nothing about it at all.
Right.
I mean, but this is right on par with what Game has always done, though. I mean,
he took a break.
Yeah, you got to think. I mean,
no,
the dick print online. You know, the photo.
Maul. Number one, this is right on par with what Joe does. Mm-hmm. Number one. Number 2, funny you should bring that up. I've heard some stories.
I don't want to hear
I
this.
mean, you can keep those to yourself.
I'm all set.
I'm cool on
I'm all
those stories.
set. Yeah. The people that came
You're
before.
gonna, hold on,
right,
Paul.
so
You're gonna piss
heavily.
off LeBron James. He is not a hip hop historian.
I just don't understand why he would continue to go these routes though.
So when you say that, let me get into his mind for a little bit. Game has been Instagramming, is rap this soft. I said what I said. The hip hop I come from, you can say whatever the fuck you want to say without everybody getting their panties in a bunch. That's what he's saying. And he hadn't been the only one to say that. Quite a few people have echoed that, maybe not in this moment, but period. So is there any validity there? Maybe?
I just thought it was interesting.
that was a common conversation with the push shit,
Yeah.
I guess, with the shit he said.
Yeah, I just thought it was interesting that Kanye, you know, in his record a while, he said, "I know it's some corny niggas you wish you could unswallow." You know what I mean? And it's just funny now that years later, Game would, you know, bring this up. So I mean, obviously, it's people move on, man. And my only problem with Game is it's like, dog, you a legend, man. Like, you got to start walking like a legend. You got to start talking like a legend. You got to start acting like a legend.
Acting like
this is like, fam, you don't need to do that. And then on a bigger scale,
This
this is
ain't
not
G
man,
shit.
This ain't man shit.
G.
Yeah,
I
like, this ain't
can't
man
look at
shit.
you
Like,
and see G. I can't look at
Game,
you and see man.
we know you get pussy. I know Game gets pussy. This
wait.
isn't news to me. Like
But
Game
that's
is
why-
so
but
I just don't
Game
understand
know
where he
we
going
get-
with it. Like, fam, we know you fucking.
But that's
we know
why I'm
that.
at. Hold up, Maul, because the newer guys today.
And why do you care that we care?
But wait, hold up, Roy. The newer guys today, that is a thing where niggas use women as, well, that's always been a thing. Niggas use women as assets and signs of power and respect and all of that shit. So that is a thing, right? This is just off. It's different.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. To me, man,
See, I
it's
come from,
disap-
Game is not from that era. That's the point that I'm trying to make.
But
like-
he is though. He is.
No,
No,
Game's like,
I'm talking about the.
He kind of
but wait, I'm talking about today.
started that era.
How?
Nah, what era?
No, he didn't.
What era are you talking
He
about?
didn't start it. He didn't start
The
this.
younger of talking about the women shit, like with the Maya thing with him and 50, like they kind of.
Oh, you talking about with songs like
and more.
Melissa Ford being broke, driving a Honda Accord. and
Yeah,
all
like
this
I
shit.
think he kind of helped start that. And more, it's funny. I had the same debate in my head today about my rap heroes doing that shit, and I thought about the Jay Nas battle when he talked about his baby mother and the condom shit. Mm-hmm. And I was battling with that of like, all right, am I taking my Jay bias out of this? Because Jay did do that too,
But that was
to some degree.
But that was a battle.
And that's why
they were
people-
engaged in a battle.
Yeah, and that's why some
I
people
agree.
felt
But
like
wait,
he lost
that's
that.
where I
battle.
But
tried to hold it.
and let me give Jay a little bit of credit because I left condoms on your baby seat. There is some type of wit and cleverness and shock value in that.
Right.
I've had Cyn ripping the buttons off of my shirt. I don't want to hear buttons with me no more.
I am a little sick of that bar.
I don't want to hear buttons no more. Nigga, be creative. Don't just shock me to death.
Yeah, it's just disappointing, man.
But no,
you
I-
don't need to be doing that.
Back to my point, I do think that era started in, what was that, 2002 or 2003, of just throwing
when he came
in
out.
women into the verses. And I think Game was one of the first people to start that.
Okay.
I don't think he should do it in 2019.
Oh, I agree.
I think that should be
How old
reserved
is Game?
for some of the newer acts.
He's around our
Probably
age.
36, 37,
Yeah.
I would imagine.
I would like to hear Famous Dex tell somebody that, you know, what's the
39.
girl?
He's 39.
Tatiana.
He's
You know,
older.
all these young people are doing this. They're trading girls. They're showing the girl.
And let me just say, because we do have a platform, so let me just put out there, fellas, it is never cool to just talk about and expose chicks that you sleep
Hell
with just
no.
for shock value. There's nothing cool about that.
But
That's probably the most corny thing you
But
can
let's
do.
take it a step further than that. Game has already had some type of sexual harassment claims filed against him in a lawsuit to which he lost.
I didn't know that, but
Yeah.
That
I
whole
remember hearing
whole
about
thing
that, yeah.
from the Game TV show where
Yeah.
Shorty came, and I'm not saying it's
Oh,
true or
shit.
false. I don't know,
Yeah,
but
okay.
but it happened. It happened. So that's one. Game has pictures laying up in the park with his finger up underage girls. That happened.
Yeah.
That happened.
Yeah.
That's who Game. That's who I know. Game. That's who the Game that I've seen on Instagram. This is social media. This is what Game put online.
Right.
Where was I going with this? Oh, I'm just talking about the person we talking about. that person should stay far away from topics like this, is what I'm saying. For his benefit, not for mine, not for Ye's, not for anyone else's. He should want to stay far away from it. He didn't even want to pay the money when he lost the suit.
Yeah.
So now Whack 100 is saying, hey, if anybody denies these allegations, we going to leak the tape. Fam, I dare you. I dare you leak a tape. I don't even know shit to be true or false. I ain't spoke to Cyn. She said go high. Man, fuck that. I dare you to leak some shit. Watch me find New York Lisa Bloom.
But it's just I
what type of suit you gonna wear?
I wish this nigga. I ain't playing with none of you niggas.
But
the fuck is wrong with y'all?
But deeper than that, why? Even
we're
so,
saying
why?
Mom? We're saying why?
I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
It's all marketing.
Yeah, but it's different marketing. You can market differently, man. This
No, I
ain't-
agree. It's
like
it's disgusting marketing, but it's marketing. We're talking about it right now.
There's actually dope ways to market now.
I agree.
Like really cool ways of marketing.
Yeah.
We've seen it with Dreamville.
saying, like-
I'm
Yeah,
just saying,
nigga,
look at us now.
go Insta Live with one of your friends. go do a split screen like the kids are doing.
That's the new shit.
You know,
that's the new feature. The split screen on IG Live is the new feature.
It's interesting to me because I feel like every way that Nipsey is moving and maneuvering out here right now, I feel like is what Game should be doing. Like I feel like the way Nipsey has worked his way into a conversation, into the upper echelons, into the upper echelons of the circles in the industry.
Grammy nominated.
Yeah, like but I feel like that's Game could be that.
The Game is his OG.
This is what I'm saying. So it's
Like in music, you know what I'm
right?
saying?
In the music world, yeah. So I'm just but you can just tell Nipsey had his demeanor is more cool, more laid back, more. I'm not doing that. Like I'm gonna go this way, and he's always had dope ways of marketing.
Yeah,
he's probably had some of the dopest ways of marketing in
Facts.
music, like
Hell yeah.
ever. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, Game he should just. I mean, I don't know their relationship, but he should talk to Nip, and they should try to. You know what I mean? Because I look at Game like that. Like he's that talented.
He
He's
makes
that
great
dope.
music.
Makes great. He has classic albums. He has.
Yeah.
It's just like, fam, you should be doing
Yeah.
some phenomenal shit.
It's so
like,
funny you mentioned that. Do you remember the documentary the DVD that came with the album?
Yeah.
That was Game.
Right.
Game was this cool,
Right.
like LA dude the whole time. He went to different hoods, like Crip hoods. He was cool
Yeah.
there.
Came to Mali.
Like,
He came
was,
to the Bronx and was playing ball.
like he was cool.
He spent most of his time in New York.
Yeah.
He was just cool. Like he didn't seem extra. He wasn't doing nothing out of the necessary. Like he was just a cool motherfucker in that. And I'm only speaking
it's
from the
something.
DVD because I was
This
a kid.
this move is.
But this is the saddest part of it all. Outside of us talking about it, don't nobody get fucked by the song.
Drake.